Smash that like button right now or your my player is gonna glitch out and break in NBA 2K26. I wouldn't take the risk. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have had a ton of patches in NBA 2K26 leading us into season 2. We have had several different things that have occurred, and we have basically been playing a different game every time we load the game up. But it's looking like we are finally going to find some stability in this latest patch. Welcome to season 2 of NBA 2K26. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Choc, and in today's video, I'm going to be putting you guys on the best guard builds for season 2. All I ask in return is that you guys do me a huge favor and smash the like button, guys. It helps the channel out a ton. It helps us get ranked. It helps more people find the videos. I'm telling you guys, I know I ask for it all the time, but it definitely helps out. Now, I'm going to have some variety in this video if you guys are new here. One thing about me is I'm always going to make sure that you walk away with a build that's going to be suited for you. So I'm not just going to show you guys one build. I'm going to show you guys multiple builds with multiple SIGs. And we are going to start with the 6'4" and under builds. Okay, this build right here is a 6'2" point guard. Okay, this point guard is the point guard that I have. This is my 6'2" demigod point guard, and I think it is going to be really good going into season 2 of NBA 2K26. One of the reasons I really like this guard, and I think it's going to be even better moving forward, is the fact that contests were reverted. Okay, so contests have completely gone backwards. Little guards are very viable now. There's not ghost contests going on. You got to play real defense on it. And being the fact that the bigger guards have been slowed down a little bit, the little guards are becoming much more viable and a fan favorite in terms of being a more prevalent option. With that being said, this is a traditional point guard build, and I would not recommend you guys to be guarding ball on a build of this height, okay? A lot of people are gonna ask, yo, Choc, can I guard ball with this? Can I play twos with this? The answer is you can. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's stopping you, but you're going to struggle, all right? This is a 5s build, and this is a 3s build, okay? I wouldn't recommend running this on 2s, wouldn't recommend running this on the 1s because you are going to get shot over. So this, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the 6'4" and under SIGs, okay? Those are the SIGs that I am rocking on my 6'4" and under builds. Copy and paste that. A lot of you guys have been asking me when you make builds, like, yo, where the SIGs at, all that. I got you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the 6'5" and up build, okay? Now look, with this 6'5" and up build, one thing I'm gonna say is a lot of YouTubers, a lot of creators, a lot of comp players are kind of moving down towards these smaller builds. And I'm gonna go ahead and have to disagree here. Now here's why. The reason that I'm gonna disagree with them is the fact that contests were reverted. So being that contests were reverted, I think you're going to have to be on a bigger build or you're going to get shot over. Now, this doesn't apply to people that are playing 3v3 as the point guard with a lock. This doesn't apply to people that are playing 5s and they're just guarding the corner. But if you're playing park and you have to guard ball, doing so on anything under 6'5" is an absolute setup mission. Now, this 6'5" right here can do a little bit of everything, okay? Number one, it's probably the sexiest build on the game. You have contact dunks out the wazoo. And then with the cap breakers, you can get a 99 three-pointer. If you have extra cap breakers, you could drop your driving dunk, cap break that, and get even more defense. But I know a lot of people don't really care about perimeter. They're saying perimeter is useless, yada, yada, yada. And that's only going to get worse as people start playing on the new patch because contests got reverted. But overall, I do think this build is really good. Now again, this is just a template. If you guys are looking for a little bit more defense, like I said, you got a little bit more cap breakers, you can drop your dunk. If you don't think you need that high of driving dunk, obviously you could drop that. But I do recommend that if you guys got to guard ball in any capacity, I would not advise you to be on anything under 6'5". Man, I'm telling you guys, 6'5" is the bare minimum in order to get contests, in my opinion. And otherwise, you are going to get your face shot off by this build that I am about to show you right here, man. The next build, in my personal opinion, is still the best build, okay? The 6'8" build, in my personal opinion, is still going to be the best build. Now, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me here. Choc, we're so slow now. The 6'8s, they're just slow. They can't dribble like they used to. We got nerfed. And while I agree with all that, you cannot contest these bad boys. Don't be surprised if you start seeing the 6'11" big builds coming out, the 7'4" big builds coming out. They reverted contests, guys. So don't be surprised if you see the big build supremacy again, okay? Obviously, the fact that people want to dribble is going to make people naturally go towards a smaller build. But at the same time, fellas, nobody is trying to get their face shot off by these bigger builds. Now, this build right here, I know what you're looking at. It's like, yo, what in the world is that ball handle? What in the world is that speed with ball? Listen, with the cap breakers, You're going to use all your cat breaks on ball handle, speed with ball. It's a glitch, okay? You're going to have the meta ball handle, the meta speed with ball. It is an absolute glitch. It's a game-breaking build. This build right here goes absolutely crazy. I play on this build every single day. If you've ever seen me on shooting guard, and even sometimes running threes on point guard, you're seeing me on this build. And again, if you guys are somebody that doesn't feel that you need all that perimeter, you can obviously drop that divvied up and put it in other places. But in my personal opinion, with how heavily they're currently patching the game and trying to find balance, I wouldn't recommend going low perimeter, man. This build right here can play every game mode. You can play ones with this build. You can play twos with this build. You can play threes with this build. You can play fives with this build. And in my opinion, those are the best builds in the game, man, where you can make a build and say, hey, I got my build. You know, if we're playing twos, I got one homie with me, I can play. If I got two homies with me, I can play. If I got four homies with me, I can play. If I got no homies with me, I can play. That's the type of builds that I like, man. This build right here can play every single game mode, and with obviously your +1, +2s, it goes absolutely crazy. Now, these are my 6'8" and up SIGs. Screenshot it and make sure that you guys write it down. That is the best way to play the ball game. So obviously, guys, we are now over a month into NBA 2K26. I need to know in you guys' opinion, man. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Is the patches W's, or would you consider them to be L's? Honestly, guys, one thing that I can give them a major W on this year is the fact that they have been willing to attack problems quickly, okay? Obviously, like I said, when rhythm shooting had a hitch in it, literally hours later, it was out of the game. And then this steal stuff, like if you guys have been playing the game at all, the steals have been OD. I don't care what any of these cornballs that are gonna be like, oh, well, you can't dribble in anybody. Stop. The steals were OD, and guess what? 2K got right on it and fixed it. And hopefully we have a little bit of a W patch. Now, the only thing that I'm gonna say, the only thing that I am gonna complain about here, and it's not a super big deal to me. I mean, it does nerf me heavily and impact me a lot, but the fact that fading has become obsolete, in my opinion, is an L. Now, I'm not going to disagree that the green window for fades was too big. I'm not going to say that it shouldn't have received a nerf, but if you guys turn your meter on now, you can't green it. Like, the whole point of NBA 2K26, one of the biggest, best parts was the fact that there was no RNG in a pure green window. There is no pure green window on fades with a legend shifty shooter and a 99.3. And then at that point, it kind of makes things obsolete. So it's like, why even go 99.3 anymore? Why, you know, +2 your shifty shooter? Why even put shifty shooter on at all? Obviously, you can still mid-range fade, but you could do that without shifty shooter. So like for me personally, on my 6'8", I had shifty shooter on my +2. I've taken it off because it's pointless now. It's not good. It doesn't work. There's absolutely no point in using it. So I would like to see, like, again, I don't think it needs to be something that's super easy to do, but I do personally believe, call me crazy, call me biased, because maybe it's because I'm the fade king, you know what I'm saying? I could have a little bit of bias here, but what I am saying is that you should be able to make a fade. You know, if you time it and it's a small meter and it's super small, to me, fading is more prevalent than contact dunking. And if you look at the contact dunk meter, it's huge. It's huge. But fade meter, it's non-existent now. Like I said, turn your meter on and try to shoot a fading three. It's not going in. You can hit a corner fade, you can hit three with takeover, but like, come on, bro. At the end of the day, man, us faders, like, we got to be able to do something. But overall, man, I'm vibing with NBA 2K26. I do hope in patch 2 they turn the speed up a little bit, okay? Obviously, I need to lab a little bit more. I've been playing patch 2 a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure if it's faster or not. It doesn't feel like it to me. It's not super noticeable, but I am hoping that they revert that too, since they've been so quick to revert everything else, and they've kind of been on top of their stuff this year, man. 2K's dialed in. I don't know if it's because GTA 6 is coming out and they feel like they got to lock in and keep us dialed, but they've been on point this year, man. I've been vibing with 2K. So I'm thankful that I can finally play the game now. The plug steals are gone. Like, I don't have to be miserable when I load the game up. I can smile again. And I'm smiling making this video, telling y'all if y'all make one of these builds, you're going to be smiling too. But look, man, I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Thank you guys so much for the support over NBA 2K26 so far and what we have to come. As always, it's your boy Choc. Stay tuned for more, and I'm out. Peace.